Well, here are the tools of my trade. This is a windy day, and I'm getting this out because I'm gonna, well, I'm gonna get it ready for the kids. Oh God, it's flying. Wow, it's windy. I'm just getting it here. I don't want to getting it tuned up here. I put Scotch tape on every little section here. On the back here, make sure they don't come loose. Then make sure this tail is good and long. Then stay away from the lines. Stay away from the trees and everything when the kids, I don't let them do it when it's not a windy day, because all they do is tear them up. And then when the windy day comes up, they don't have them. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Thought I would get on here and talk about a little text here I was thinking about. It's in John 8, where the Pharisees had brought this woman that was caught in the act of adultery to Jesus. And I'd like to give you my take on it, some things I noticed in it. Anyway, they brought him to him. They was going to try to trip Jesus up. And Moses was commanded that Moses said, let's say, now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned, but what sayest thou? Anyway, they're going to try to trip Jesus up. But anyway, Jesus goes and he says, they kept asking him, and he finally speaks. He said, he that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. Well, and again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience. Listen to this, brothers and sisters. Everybody gives the Pharisees a bad, they just think all of them are bound for a devil's hell. But their conscience, these people had a conscience. They knew that they had sinned. It's funny, they just brought the woman. So their conscience convicted them. Nicodemus was a ruler of the Pharisees. So we know that all the Pharisees wasn't doomed for the devil's hell. Many of them were God's people, God's elect. And again, anyway, here's what I wanted to get to. And they which heard it were convicted of their own conscience, and went out one by one, being at the eldest, even unto the last. And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. And now when Jesus had lifted up himself, he saw none but the woman. He said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Hath no man condemned thee? Beautiful words, brother, here in this little text. She said, No man, Lord. Here she is calling him Lord. And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. Brother, right here together, we have gospel and law in the same breath with Jesus Christ. You have the neither do I condemn thee, and the law, which is go and sin no more. Now, I don't think anybody believes that woman went and sinned no more. But this was enough to let you know that God is against sin, Go and sin no more. If any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father. But brother, we have law and gospel right here in the same breath, brother sister. Your your letter that kills people, all they're going to see there is go and sin no more. Believe it or not, there's people on the internet believe that people can live a sinless life above sin. I don't believe that, brother. That's not what I believe. But here we have law and gospel right next to one another. Neither do I condemn thee. This brother and sister was a child of grace. Jesus recognized it. The Spirit, and he didn't condemn this woman. Why? Not because she wasn't guilty of the sin, but because he was one of his. That's why we have to be careful like that when we call names and stuff like that. I try generally not to call any names on the internet because it might be one of his. Go and sin no more. That's the law, brother and sister. No, God is against sin. He's not for it. He's against it. But if we sin, it's not going to be laid to. There's not going to be any condemnation. To you, there's no condemnation. Why? Because He loves you. But anyway, law and gospel, right there, and you'll find that all through the New Testament. A letter that kills people, all they're going to see is go and sin no more. Brother and sister, I don't believe she went and sinned no more from from that point on. But I believe, like it says over in Romans, to these people He will not impute sin because He loves them. They're one of His beloved children of grace. But anyway, I just want to show you that part in the scripture where it was law and gospel right there together. And over there in Matthew 5, same thing. A whole host of things that people don't and can't do that God has decided to take care of and not charge them to their account. Anyway, I got to get out of here. This wind's getting up. I got to get this kite tuned up, and maybe I can find me some grandyoungins and show them how to fly a kite. Let's see, it's really getting up. Let's see if it'll fly now. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Is there enough wind here? Oh. There might be enough wind. I just got on a little tether here. But if I go down to the ballpark, and it'll probably be a more open space, these trees keep it down right where I'm at. Peace and love from this old boy down here in Alabama.